What is up, guys? We are facing the Red Skull on Expert Mode with Peter Parker Spider-Man. So first, let's shuffle up the encounter deck here. And then the Red Skull has a when reviewed ability, deal each player an encounter card. So we get one encounter card to start off the game. And the main scheme will start off with 0 threat, and this side scheme right here will have 3. Red Skull cannot take damage while the red house is in play. When a character thwarts the side scheme, they may use their attack instead of their thwart stat. Okay, and then let's shuffle up the side scheme deck over here. All right, and then let's shuffle up our player deck. And then draw up to our hand size of 6. And let's see what we get. Okay, let's see, I think we definitely want Coulson. And let's keep the Quincare and the energy and mulligan 3 cards. And then draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got Moon Girl here. Let me see. I think we want to throw away Coulson just to get Moon Girl down. Okay, let's use Peter Parker Scientist to generate a mental resource. This would be 2 more for a total of 3. So we can play Moon Girl. Play only if your identity has a champion or genius trait. We are a genius as Peter Parker. After you play Moon Girl from hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource used to pay for. Since we use 3, we're drawing 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yikes. Okay. I think we should have kept Coulson. Okay, let's see. So we can't play anything else with this hand. So let's just flip over to Spider-Man here. And let's use this interrupt. We will thwart the red house. And we may use our attack stat instead of our thwarting stat. So we can remove 2 threat from here. And then Moon Girl will thwart for 2 to clear this off, and she will take a consequential damage. This will be discarded. We'll put it under here. And then that will end our turn. We don't have anything else here, so let's ready back up. And then let's discard these 4 cards and then draw 3 more, back up to our hand size of 5. Okay. It is the Red Skull's turn. He's gonna place 1 threat on the main scheme. The main scheme has a force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, review the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. So we have Hydra reinforcements here with 2 times player threat, and unfortunately it does have a hazard icon. When defeated, the player who defeats the scheme discards a non-elite minion. Okay, and then Red Skull is going to attack us. Spire Sense activates. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. Okay, so Red Skull gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play. So he's gonna hit us with a base of 2 right now. And I think we want to just take the attack. So this would be his boost card. 2 for a total of 4 damage. That would bring us from 10 down to 6. And then he will deal us 2 encounter cards because of the hazard icon here. So we have a total of 3 this turn. First one, in Assault, the villain attacks you. Should we defend this one? We could also have Moon Girl get in the way. Let's see, what is the play that we want to do with our hand? Okay, I think we will defend this attack. So it's hitting with a base of 2 plus a boost effect. If you're in hero form, the villain attacks you after this activation. Do not deal any boost cards for that attack. Okay, so he's hitting for 2. We block for 3, don't take any damage. He's gonna hit us for 2 again without a boost card. So that'll drop us from 6 down to 4. 2 more encounter cards here. When reviewed, exhaust a character you control for each side scheme in play. So there's 1 side scheme, we're exhausting Moon Girl. Last encounter card, exhaustion. Exhaust your identity. We're exhausted, and then surge into another encounter card. Attached to Red Skull. When he activates, give him an additional boost card for each side scheme in play, and then discard this card. Okay. Okay, so we survived, and it's back to our turn. Let's see, I think we need more of a momentum push, so we don't want to get the, let me see, we can play this for that, and then we can play Put Victory. I think that'll be the play. So let's use this as a resource to play the Warrior of the Great Web. Attached to a character with Spider in the style, let's give to Spider-Man. We now gain the Web Warrior trait, and when a Web Warrior ally leaves play, we get a +1 attack for the end, until the end of the phase. Then, ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has a Web Warrior trait, so we can play the Web of Life and Destiny for free. When a Web Warrior ally leaves play, we can draw 1 card. Let's use this as 3 resources, so we can play the Victory here. When he enters play, remove 1 threat from the scheme for each Web Warrior card you control. We have 1, 2, 3, so we can clear off this side scheme here with the hazard icon. When this is defeated, we can discard a non-elite minion. There are none, so that just gets discarded anyways. Okay, and then we cleared that out. Let's have Pavitri attack the red skull for 1. That will bring it from 16 down to 15, and Pavitri will take a consequential damage. That ends our turn. Let's ready back up. We're gonna draw back up to our hand size of 5, and we got our back up here, which is awesome. So it is the red skull's turn. 1 threat goes on here, and the force response, we get a side scheme. We got prison camps. Let's see, is it afterwards? Yeah, okay, so the player who defeats this scheme searches their deck and discard power for an ally and put it into play. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, so this will have 3 threat. Red skull is going to attack us. We draw a card with Spider Sense here, and let's take the attack because we have a backflip. Oh man, can we deck? I wanted to put Nick Fury into play. Okay, that's okay. So red skull right here, when he activates, give him an additional boost card for each side scheme, so he gets 1 more boost card for this 1 side scheme here. So he's hitting with a base, or we won't discard this yet. He's hitting with a base of 2 plus, let's say 2, 4, 5, 6. Give him a tough stats card. So it's gonna do 6 damage to us. Luckily, we have a backflip here. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent all that damage, so we can jump out of the way. And after he attacks, this will get discarded. And then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is gank up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Let's see. Moongirl's effect is only if she is put into from her hand. Okay, I think the play here would be to have Pavitri defend. So red skull is going to attack us. Pavitri is blocking. This would be his boost card. He's hitting with a base of 2 because there's 1 side scheme. Plus boost effect, exhaust a character you control. Let's see, do we want to exhaust Moongirl or Spiderman? I think let's exhaust Moongirl here. Okay, so red skull is hitting for 2 at Pavitri. He is defeated. And then when a web warrior ally leaves play, we can draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny here. So we drew to under surveillance. And then it is back to our turn. Okay, let's see here. When we defeat this, we can get an ally from play. What ally do we want? I'm tempted to just get Pavitri back because he can defeat that by himself. And do we have any other? Yeah, our other allies will be Moongirl, but her effect won't activate because it's when you play from your hand. Pavitri is when he enters play. Nick Fury would be great too. I could discard Nick Fury and then get him into play, but I think we want Pavitri here. Okay, so let's see. We will use this as 4 resources, so we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. Let's pick the one to draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I realized that when it's defeated, so I kind of calculated that wrong. Spiderman and Nick will thwart for a total of 1, 2, 3 to clear off prison camps here. Nick will take consequential damage. When this is defeated, the player who defeats this may search their deck and discard pile for an ally and then put it into play. So actually, let's not get Pavitri. Let's look through our deck here, and we will get an expensive ally. Let's get Lady Spider here. Okay. All right, and then let's see. I think we want to get the endurance down. So let's use this as a double resource when paying for a yellow card. So we can play under surveillance. We can attach it to the main scheme. This will increase the target threat value of the main scheme by 4. So instead of it flipping at 8, it will flip at 12 now. Let's use Black Cat as a resource to play endurance. This will increase our max hit points by 3, but our current ones go up as well from 4 up to 7. That will end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're gonna keep Lady Spider here. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5, keeping Ironheart in our hand. Okay, so it is the Red Skull's turn. He's adding 1 threat to the main scheme. And then the force response, we get another side scheme here. Censor the past. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them back into their deck. Okay, that could be useful. And then it's acceleration and 3 threat. Okay, so Red Skull is going to attack us. Spiral Sense activates, so we can draw a card. Let's have Nick Fury defend. He's hitting with a base of 1, 2, plus a boost card here. 3, 4. Nick Fury is defeated. And then we have 1 face down encounter card, which is a Hydra Flame Soldier. Force response after he makes an undefended attack against you. Discard a support you control. Okay. Let's see. So it's back to our turn here. What do we want to do? I think first we definitely want Lady Spider to thwart for 2 from the main scheme. And then with her effect, we can remove, if we control another web warrior card, after she thwarts, we can remove an equal amount of threat from different schemes. So let's get 2 off of Censor the Past here. And then Lady Spider will take 2 consequential damage. Okay. And then I think we want to get Ironheart down. Let's use this as 2 resources so we can play Ironheart. When she enters play from her hand, we can draw 1 card. And then, let's see, I am tempted to get, I think we want to get a B-Cop down here instead of the Swing Web Kick. Okay, so let's use this as 3 resources so we can play a B-Cop. And let's exhaust it to move 1 threat from this side scheme over to it. Oh, wait, before we do that, we can get rid of Moon Girl first. Okay, so she'll go into the discard pile. So Moon Girl and Spiderman will swing for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 to defeat this Hydra Flame Soldier here. Moon Girl will take consequential damage and she gets discarded. Okay, next we will exhaust this B-Cop to move 1 threat from the scheme over to the B-Cop. And then, okay, so this is now defeated. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in their discard pile and shuffles them back into their deck. So we have Aunt May coming up, so we're about to flip over. So we want Moon Girl, we want Nick Fury, and let's see, choose up to 3 cards in discard pile. So let's get the, we don't have the Genius. The Genius is still in the deck, which is awesome. I think we just want another, let me check our deck size. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could either get a double energy card or another mental resource. Because the Genius still is in there. Okay, let's play it safe and get the mental resource here. So we are shuffling Nick Fury, Moon Girl, and Quinn Carrot into our deck. And our deck is getting small anyway, so we'll probably be drawing at least one of them. Along with Aunt May. Okay. And then Ironheart is, or this is defeat, so let's discard it. Okay. And Ironheart will thwart for 1 from the main scheme to clear that off. Actually, no, it should just attack the Red Skull actually, because we have Lady Spider clear that off next turn. So we can remove the tough, and Ironheart takes a consequential damage. That ends our turn. Let's ready everyone back up. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. We got the Moon Girl. Okay, no Aunt May yet. That's okay. So Red Skull's turn, he is going to add 1 threat to the main scheme, and then reveal another side scheme from here. The Sleeper Awakened. Okay, so this scheme cannot leave play while the Sleeper is in play. When reviewed, put the Sleeper into play, engage with the first player. When the Sleeper is defeated, remove this card from the game. So we get the Sleeper here. Okay, and then he has Guard, Retaliate 1, and Toughness. When reviewed, the Sleeper engages the first player. Okay, he has 5 hit points. When defeated, remove this Sleeper from the game. Okay, so first, Red Skull is going to attack us with the base of 1, 2 because of this side scheme here. We have Spiderman's activate, draw a card. Okay, I was hoping for that backflip. So it's hitting with the base of 2 plus a boost card. Let's have Ironheart defense attack. So this would be his boost, 1 for a total of 3 damage. Ironheart will be defeated. Okay, next the Sleeper is going to attack us for 3. I'm tempted to just take it because we have Aunt May. Okay, let's take the attack. So we drop from 7 down to 4. And then we have 1 face down encounter card, which is an advance. That's perfect. So the Red Skull is going to scheme with a base of 3 plus a boost of attaches to the Red Skull. So he's going to scheme with 4. So this will go from 2 up to 6. And that threshold is 12 with the under surveillance. So we're just halfway there. The Red Skull's attacks gain piercing and ranged. We can spend 1 of each resource to discard this card. Okay. That is not great. Okay, so, it's back to our turn here. What do we want to do? We can draw a card with Lady Spider leaving play as well. And then Spiderman gets +1 attack. I don't know if that would be a good play. We can do it anyway. So, Lady Spider is going to swing and hit the Sleeper to ping off the tough stats card. She will take 2 consequential damage and retaliate, and she is defeated. When a Web Warrior ally leaves play, we can draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny. We got the Aunt May here. Spiderman gets +1 attack when a Web Warrior ally leaves play because of the effect of the Warrior Web. We will swing for 3 at the Sleeper. Then let's flip over to Peter Parker. We're going to use Scientist to generate a mental resource. This would be 2 more mental resources, so we can play Moon Girl. Play only if your identity has a champion or genius trait. We are genius as Peter Parker. After you play Moon Girl from hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource used to pay for. We use 3, so we're drawing 3 cards. And then we did deck out, so we get a face down encounter card. And let's shuffle up the player deck here, or the discard pile, back into the deck. Okay, and then I didn't know that we went through both backflips. That's okay. Let's see. I think we want to move the mansion down. So let's use this as 4 resources, so we can play Avengers Mansion. We can exhaust Mansion to draw a card. And then let's use, oh, we can't do both, huh? Okay. Okay, this would not be the best turn. That's okay. Let's use the Queen here as a resource to play Aunt May. And we can exhaust Aunt May to heal by 4. So that'll bring us from 4 up to 8. And this guy's only scheming for 1. So we don't need to defeat him right now. Let's have Moongirl thwart for 2 from the main scheme to bring this down. Exhaust Beacop to move 1 threat from the scheme over. So let's get 1 threat from here over here. Moongirl will take 2 consequence damage. That will end our turn, so let's ready back up. Let's discard this web shooter and draw back up to our hand size of 6 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it is the Red Skull's turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme here. And then we get another side scheme from the deck. We're almost running out. See, this has a crisis icon, 2 threat, and a 1 defeat effect. We must search the encounter and discard pile for a Hydra minion and put it into play when we defeat this. Okay, so we did that. Red Skull's gonna scheme now with a base of 4, which is not great for us. So he only gets plus attack, so nothing happens with the threat. So with the scheme stat, so base of 4 plus 2, that would be 6. This guy is scheming, so it's gonna be 7. So put this and then this. So it's up to 11, and this will flip at 12. So we're still okay for now. And then we get 1 more encounter card. So we got 2 encounter cards here. And the first one is a Hydra regular. In site 1, when this card is reviewed, place 1 threat in the main scheme. Okay, so that will do it. So it hits 12 now, and it's going to flip over. The under surveillance will be discarded. We can remove this for the game. When review the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. Okay, this is not good. So we have another side scheme here, and we shuffle up the rest of these 4. When reviewed, each player discards the top 5 cards of the deck and places 1 threat here for each different type of resource icon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have all 3 types of resources, except for wilds here. So we only put 3 threat on here instead of 4. Not the worst. Okay, it's kind of stacking up on us. And then, okay, so we just reviewed this. We put the top card of the side scheme deck into play. And now this would be right here with 1 threat, and if it hits 11, then we lose the game. It has the same effect. Resolve it after resolving step 1 in the villain phase. Review the top card of the side scheme deck, put it into play. Okay, last encounter card. When review, place 2 threat on each side scheme in play. Okay, that is not good, but not as bad as in advance. So this goes up by 2. This one goes up by 2 as well. Okay, and that will end Red Skull's turn. Okay, so back to our turn. Let's exhaust Aunt May to heal, so we go from 8 up to 12. Let's exhaust Avengers Mansion, so we can draw a card. Got Black Cat here. Let's use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource. And let's see. This will be, we don't need that many. This will be 3 more resources for a total of 4. So we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. Let's pick the one and draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. I think we lost the Victory and Lady Spider. Yeah, we did. Okay. Which are big threat removal cards. Okay, we want to remove some threat. We don't need to worry about the main scheme yet. We have 2 crises here, so we just need to get rid of them. This one is worse. Okay, now we need to get rid of the sleeper here. Oh, I forgot, Sleeper has retaliate, so when we attacked him with Peter, we should have taken 1 damage, so our hit points should be at 11 right here instead of 12 whenever we attacked him. I think it was last turn. Okay, I think now we should go ahead and flip over. We could also get Black Cat down. Okay, first let's have Nick Fury swing, and let's defeat the sleeper here. Let's see, when he's defeated, remove him from the game. Okay, never mind, so he doesn't get discarded. And then Nick will take consequence damage, no retaliate because he was defeated. And then whenever the sleeper is defeated, this card right here, let's see, remove this card from the game when the sleeper is defeated. So this gets removed from the game. So we can set these up a little bit. Actually, let's leave them right here because we're gonna review another card. Okay, and then let's see, we still have Moon Girl and the Hydra regular. Okay, let's have Moon Girl swing for 2. That will defeat the Hydra regular here. She gets discarded, taking consequential damage. Let's flip over to Spiderman here. Oh, we should have Spiderman swing so Moon Girl can thwart. That's okay. And let's see, I think we want to get Ironheart down. Actually, let's get Black Cat down. So this would be 2 resources right here. So we can play Black Cat. When she enters play, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. 1, 2, and add each mental resource this card to your hand. So we get the swing webkick to our hand here. And then let's go ahead and use this as 2 resources. Actually, let's keep Ironheart. Let's use this as 2 resources so we can play SPDR. Okay. We can't remove any of the crises right now. So let's just exhaust B-Cup to move 1 different scheme over to it. SPDR and Blackout will swing and attack the Red Skull for 1/2 to bring it from 15 down to 13. SPDR takes consequential damage, Black Cat does not. That will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And then draw back up to our hand size here. 5, keeping these cards in our hand. Okay, so it is Red Skull's turn. 1/3 to the main scheme, then we get a side scheme. Let's see, oh, this is a good one where we can search our deck and put an ally into play, and Nick Fury is gonna lead play this round, so that will be helpful. Okay, and then, actually we also kind of want Lady Spider, that's okay. So Red Skull is going to attack us now. He has a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. Spider Sense activates, so we draw a card. Let's have Nick Fury block. Actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with this. And then no boost icons and got rid of the second advance, which is awesome. Nick Fury is defeated. And then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is under fire. Surge and review the top card of the encounter deck, so 2 more. We have a Trooper here with Quick Strike. He's gonna hit us for 2. Let's take it, so we drop it from 11 down to 9. And then we have 1 more encounter card here. If I can get it. Okay, Assault, the villain attacks you. So Red Skull is going to attack us. Let's take it. So we draw a card with Spider Sense. And we drew into the backup, we already had one anyways. Okay, so it's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus a boost here. 6, 7. Let's use a backflip here to jump out of the way. Okay, and then it's back to our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. Okay, and then let's have SPDR. Do we want to get Nick Fury now? Yeah, okay, so SPDR will thwart for 2 from prison camps. This will bring us down to 1. She'll take 2 damage. Whenever she takes excess consequential damage, she can return back to our hand with her effect. And we can draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny because the Web War ally left play. We really, okay, Coulson helps out a lot. Let's exhaust B-Cop to move 1/3 from this scheme over to the B-Cop. So B-Cop now has 4 left on here. Okay, and then this would defeat the prison camps. So when defeated, the player who defeats the scheme may search your deck and discard off for an ally and put it into play. So this would be discarded. And we can search our deck and discard off for Nick Fury. And we put it into play. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. We don't want to deck out right here. Actually, let's not get Nick. I think we'll get Lady Spider to help us thwart. So let's put Lady Spider into play. Okay. So now, Lady Spider is going to... Okay, Spider-Man got +1 attack because a Web War ally left play in SPDR with the effect of the Warrior Web. So let's swing for 3 to defeat this Hydra Jet Trooper here. Lady Spider will thwart for 2 from this side scheme. This will bring us down to 3. And with her effect, she can remove an equal amount of threat from different scheme. So let's take 2 off of Hydra Patrol. She would take 2 consequential damage. And then, let's see, I think we just want to max on our ally limit anyways. Okay, so let's use this as 3 resources. So we can play Agent Coulson. When he enters play, search your deck and discard off for a preparation card and add to your hand. So let's get the Spycraft back into our hand here. And then Coulson and Black Cat will thwart for a total of 1, 2, 3 from Mass Chaos. That will clear this off. This would be discarded here. So we just have the Hydra Patrol here. Coulson will take consequential damage and so will Black Cat. And then we want to clear off this last scheme. I think we want, okay, actually we don't want to clear it off right now. I think the play would just be to get SPDR down and we can deck out. So let's use this as, Okay, let's use this as one resource. So we can put down our web shooters here. This will have 3 web counters. Okay, and then let's use this as 2 resources so we can play SPDR. We max out on our ally limit, so we have discard 1. Let's discard Black Cat here. And we have SPDR. She will swing and hit Red Skull for 1 to bring from 13 down to 12, and she will take a consequential damage. Then let's use this web shooter as a resource. So we can play Spycraft. Play only you control Spy character. We have one in Asian Kosen. When you review an encounter card, we can discard Spycraft, cancel effects of that card, and then review another encounter card from the encounter deck. That will end our turn. Let's ready back up. And let's keep the backflip in our hand. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5. But we decked out, so we get a face down encounter card. And let's shuffle up the player deck here. I mean the discard pile, I mean. Okay, we got a swing web pick, so we can try to end him soon. Okay, so it is, we're drawing how many more cards? 2 more. 1, 2, okay. So it is the Red Skull's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main scheme. And then his forced response, he gets a card here. Center of the Past, this has Acceleration, 3 threat. When defeated, we can choose up to 3 cards in our discard pile and shuffle them into the deck. Okay, Red Skull's going to attack us. Spider Sense activates, so we draw a card. Let's take the attack. He is hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a boost card. Give the villain a tough stats card and another boost card. So he gets toughness here. So hitting with 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 5, 6. Let's use a backflip to jump out of the way and take no damage. And then, let's see, he's gonna deal us a face down encounter card for a total of 2. First one here is a Hydra Soldier. This guy has guard. And then we have a Hydra Exo Soldier. This guy has toughness. And yeah, that is it with their effects. Okay, so we can't start to gun him down yet because we have 2 minions that are in our way. So first, let's use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. And then, let's see, I don't think, we do want to use a Censor of the Past, but not yet, I think. Okay, let's have SPDR first Thor for 2 from here to bring this down to 1. And then she will take 2 consequential damage, come back to our hand. We can draw a card with the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny. We got Moon Girl here. I don't think we can afford to flip down right now. Let's exhaust this B cup to, wait, let's see. Then we want to get it off of here. I'm not sure yet, actually, let me see. Okay, yeah, let's exhaust B cup to move 1 threat from Hydra Patrol over to B cup, so it now has 5 threat. And then this is gone. When defeated, each player searches the encounter deck for a Hydra minion and put it into play. For the encounter deck or discard pile, I believe, yeah. So, let's look through the discard pile. And we want this one guy, the weak one that has Insight. Okay, so we put him into play. So since he's not reviewed, he will not Insight 1. Okay, and then, let's see, Spiderman gets +1 attack because SPDR left play. I think we definitely want to get rid of some minions here. Let's get SPDR back down. Yeah, let's use this as 2 resources so we can play SPDR back down again. And then, what would be the play? Let's see, I'm trying to, okay, we don't need to actually worry about the threat right now. So I think the play would just be to clear the whole board. And we can still play a Spider Tracer on, actually. Okay, so let's have Lady Spider swing for 2. That will defeat the Hydra regular here. She will take 2 consequential damage and she gets discarded. With the effect of the Web of Life and Destiny, we can draw a card because of what our ally let play. Spider-Man gets another +1 attack, so we now have 4 attack. Yeah, let's just swing for 4 and defeat this Hydra Soldier with guard. Okay, so we just have 1 minion left right here. Okay, and then we could play a swinging web kick. And then, okay, let's use this as a resource so we can play a Spider Tracer and attach it to this Hydra Exo Soldier. Okay, and then SPDR will swing and hit for 1 to ping off the tough. She'll take a consequential damage. Then let's use this as 3 resources so we can play a swinging web kick and hit this guy for 8. That will defeat this minion, and the Sparkers will activate when the attached minion is defeated, so we can remove 3 threat from the scheme. There's no more crisis icons here, so we can clear off the main scheme entirely. And the Sparkers will go away. Okay. And then, let's see here. We can have Kosin thwart that, but I think we want to save that effect. So let's have Kosin swing and hit the red skull to ping off tough, and he will take a consequential damage. That ends our turn. Let's ready everyone back up. And then keeping the Power of Justice in her hand, drawing back up to her hand size of 5. Okay, it is the red skull's turn. 1 threat to the main scheme. Then we get a side scheme here. Hydra reinforcements with the hazard icon. When defeated, the player who defeats the scheme discards a non-elite minion. Okay, that would have, I shouldn't have discarded that minion with the swing web kick then. Okay, this is a 2 threat. Okay, or actually +1 here because of the acceleration. So we should have put 2 on the main scheme initially. Red Skull attacks us, Spire Sense to draw a card. And let's see, we have 9 hit points. He's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's hitting with a base. We do want to flip down soon again. Okay, let's just take it. So he's hitting with a base of 4 plus a boost of 2. So it's gonna be 6 damage. That would drop us from 9 down to 3. Let's make sure I calculate that right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. And we get 2 face down counter cards because of the hazard icon here. First one is Shadow of the Past. I don't want the quick strike, so let's spycraft it so we can cancel the effects, get another encounter card. We have a minion here, perfect. And then we have another minion, okay? And both these guys, if they make unoffended attacks, then we can discard a support or upgrade we control, and they are non-elite. So when we defeat this, we can just defeat one of them. Okay, so it's back to our turn. Let's use Avenger's Mansion so we can draw a card. Got 2 Warrior of the Great Webs here. Spiderman's gonna get +1 attack. Okay, let's have SPDR thwart for 2 from Hydra reinforcements. This will defeat this. When it's defeated, we can defeat a non-elite minion. So let's get rid of one of these guys here. SPDR takes consequential damage. So she comes back to our hand with her effect, and we draw a card with the effect of Web of Life and Destiny, and Spiderman gets +1 attack because of Web where ally left play. So we're gonna swing for 3 at this guy. Okay, and now let's use this as 2 resources, so we can play SPDR back down again. She swings for 1 to defeat this Hydra Flame Soldier, and then SPDR will take a consequential damage. Okay, and then let's see. We do have a backflip come up. We can play swing web kick here. So let's use this as 3 resources. So we can play a swinging web kick and hit the red skull for 8. That will bring him from 12 down to 4. Okay, and now let's use this as 3 resources when paying for a yellow card. Piece of Power and Justice can count as a double to play second Peacock. And then, let's see, do we want these cards back into our hand right now? We have a Moon Girl here, and I want Lady Spider. I do have Pavitri coming up. Yeah, let's do it right now. So let's exhaust both Peacocks to get 1 threat from here over to this one and 1 from here over to this one. That will defeat Censor to the Past. Censor the Past, I mean. When defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards in a discard pile and shuffles them back into their deck. So we definitely want Moon Girl because we're gonna flip over and start healing. And we could also just get a swing web kick for damage. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's shuffle. Actually, let's get a double energy too. So let's get an energy. Our reach is up to 3. Or do we want to back? That's okay, we don't need a backflip. Okay, so this would be the 3 cards that we choose. We're gonna put them into our deck. Our deck is getting low again, so hopefully we can draw some of them. So whenever we draw Moon Girl, that's when we will flip. Okay, and let's just keep coasting here to block in case we need it. Ending our turn, readying everyone back up, and then drawing back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, we got Nick Fury and the Janus. Okay, I think this will lead into a Moon Girl. So Red Skull's turn, 1 threat on here. We get a side scheme. The Red House, he cannot take damage, and then okay, so this is a 3 threat. Oh, and that is the end of the side scheme deck again, so we can shuffle these up again. Okay. And then, let's see, so Red Skull is going to attack us. Spire Sense activates, so we can draw a card. Hence, Spire Sense is useful. Let's have Close-In defend this attack. So it's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, plus a boost card. 4, 5, 6. Close-In is defeated. And then we get 1 face out encounter card. which is Hydra regular with Insight 1. So 1 threat on the main scheme. Okay. It's back to our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion so we can draw a card. And we got Pavitri. So we could also thwart this with our attack. And see, this does not have a crest or anything. Yeah, okay, so let's have SPDR thwart for 2 from the New World Hydra. She would take excess consequential damage, come back to our hand with her effect. We can draw a card with the effect of Web of Life and Destiny. Spiderman gets +1 attack until the end of phase with the effect of Warrior Great Web. Let's thwart from here. When a character thwarts from the side scheme, they may use their attack instead of their thwart. So let's use our attack of 3 to clear off the red house here. So this will get discarded. Okay, we got, let's see. So we don't need Pavitri right now. The priority would be to get Nick Fury down so we can draw more cards and hopefully get a Moon Girl. So let's use this right here as 4 resources. Actually, let's use a Web Shooter. So this would be 1 resource from the Web Shooter here. And this will be 3 resources. So we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose one. Let's pick the one and draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. No Moon Girl yet, but we'll definitely get her next turn, and we have the backflip just in case here. I think we want to, let's see, Nick Fury will just swing for 2. That would defeat the Hydra regular. And I think we're going to ignore the under surveillance for right now. He'll take consequential damage. Or not play it because both advances are gone from the deck. So we can prioritize just doing damage right here. Let's see, let's use this as 3 resources so we can play a swinging web kick. Oh wait, he has 4 hit points left. Okay, okay, I didn't realize that he was so low already. Okay, we can try to just gun him down next turn. So let's use, this is 1 resource so we can play a web shooter here. We still have 3 web counters. Okay, let's use, let's see, let's check our deck right here. We have 5 cards left in the deck. There's no guarantee that we will draw the Moon Girl. And actually at this point, I don't think we care about drawing her. We can just try to gun him down. So let's use this as a double resource so we can play SPDR. She will swing for 1 to hit the red skull to bring her from 4 down to 3. And she will take a consequential damage. Okay, and then that will end our turn. Let's discard the under surveillance here and then draw back up to our hand size of 5. Yeah, I don't think we need to flip over again. So it doesn't even matter that we have the Moon Girl. So we can ready back up. And I forgot to use a beat cost, but that's okay. Okay, so red skull's turn. 1 threat on here. He gets a side scheme. When defeated, we can search our deck and discard off for an ally and put it into play. Ooh, okay. So I think we actually do have the kill shot here. The red skull is going to attack us. We draw a card with Spider Sense. He's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, plus his boost card. Let's take it because we have a backflip, I believe. Yeah, we do. Okay. So it's hitting with a base of 3 plus 4, 5. Let's use a backflip so we can jump out of the way. Yeah, we should have Nick Fury. That's okay. So we jump out of the way. And then we get 1 face down encounter card, which is a Hydra Exo Soldier with toughness, but no guard. So that is fortunate for us. Okay, and then we only get 1 encounter card. Yeah, so that's done. Nick Fury is in play at the end of the round, so he gets discarded. Okay, and then we could remove him with a beat cops too, but I don't think it's necessary to do that. Okay, so we want to get Nick Fury into play with the resources. What is our deck look now? We have 2 cards left in our deck. We can deck out first. So, because we can search our deck or discard out for an ally and put it into play. So, SPDR will thwart for 2 to bring this down to 1. She comes back to our hand with her effect. And we can draw a card with the effect of Web of Life and Destiny. Let's use the Avengers Mansion so we can draw another card here. And then we decked out, so we get a face down encounter card. Let's shuffle up the discard pile here. Okay, and then we will exhaust 1 BCOP to move 1 threat from here to over here. When this is defeated, we can search our deck and discard pile for an ally and put it into play, and then shuffle the deck. So let's get Nick Fury that we just put back in the deck. Put him into play. When Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. Let's pick the 1 to draw 3 cards. So we're gonna shuffle up here, and it doesn't matter because we're just gonna get some resources. So 3 cards here. All right, and then Spiderman has +1 attack because SPDR let play with the effect of Warrior Great Web. So we will swing for 3. That will bring the red score down to 0, and that will flip him over to his final stage. where he has, let's see, he has 20 hit points. And yeah, same effect, so nothing else happens with that. Okay. And then, let's see, we just gotta play the swing web kicks and then flip over with Moon Girl. And so we need some, actually it doesn't matter if we have mental resource or not. Okay, so let's use this as 3 resources so we can play a swinging web kick and hit the red skull for 8. This guy doesn't have guard, so that is okay. That will bring him from 20 down to 12. Then let's use this as another 3 resources. So actually, let's just say that because we don't want to draw anyways. Let's use this as 3 resources so we can play a second swinging web kick and hit the red skull for another 8. That'll bring him from 12 down to 4. And then Nick Fury will swing for 2 to bring him from 4 down to 2. He'll take a consequential damage. Then let's flip over back to Peter Parker. Use Scientist to generate a mental resource. This would be 2 more, it doesn't matter. So we can play Moon Girl. We don't play if we have the champion or genius trait. We are genius here. She will swing for 2 at the red skull, and that will bring him down to 0. And that is the red skull on expert mode.